Hi, I'm Chloe from Go Chloe Pilates, and this is Good Moves with Well and Good. I'm so excited today to take you through a longer workout. We are going to do a 30-minute full body Pilates workout. Remember to always listen to your body, take breaks if you need, whenever you need, but we're just going to move our bodies and feel good in our bodies, and that's about it. You ready? Let's go. We are going to start on hands and knees. So bring yourself over, hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, and spread your fingers really wide here to start. Like take up space underneath your hands, starting right down on the mat. Untuck your toes, arch through your back, take a big breath in through your nose, and as you breathe out through your mouth, nod your chin to your chest, round the spine, and really push the mat away from you. And again, inhale, arch through the back, look up towards the ceiling. Exhale, round the spine, really press away with your hands, really scoop that tailbone under. Two more like that. Inhale. Exhale, round. Getting some flexion and extension. One more time like that. Big breath in. And out. And then come to about the halfway point between those two positions. So we have just a slight curve in the low back. We're going to keep the elbows pretty straight, and we're going to sink and lift through the chest, setting up through the shoulders. So you're going to inhale, sink your chest down to the mat, feeling your shoulder blades squeeze together, and then breathe out to really push the mat away from you. So we're keeping the elbows straight here, and what we're doing is a movement called protraction and retraction, working a muscle called our serratus anterior, which run underneath our shoulder blades and help support our shoulder blades and connect them to the back of our chest wall, the back of our rib cage. So important for our posture, to help support the neck and the upper body as well. Keep it going, feel that glide. Might feel a little bit stiff for some of us, but we're going to be here for 3 and 2. All right, last one like that. I want you to find that press away. So you've pushed the mat away from you. I want you to think about opening the heart forward, drawing the shoulder blades down away from your ears, and then draw your belly button a little in towards your spine, finding a connection into your core muscles. From here, you're going to take your left leg and your right arm, and you're going to reach them away from the body, and just hold it there on that first one. Naturally, what happens is we sink into the stabilizing shoulder, so we need to work hard to lift up, and then slowly bring that shape back in. We breathe out, left leg, right arm, reach away. We slowly take it back in, and then keep that going. This exercise is all about stability, so think about keeping the control through your body. We want as little movement as possible. We want to try and keep the weight centered. There are a few things that want to happen. We often start to sink into the right hip. So shift the weight over to the left a little, and make sure that left hip isn't hitching up. We want to keep it dropped down in line with the right. Bring your awareness back to that left shoulder. Make sure you haven't sunk into that shoulder. Lift up a little higher, and then lift the back of the neck in line with the rest of your spine. We are here. 2 more. On the next one, reach away. Hold it there. All right, from here, we're gonna lower the fingers and the toes. We're gonna tap, we're gonna lift, and then we're gonna round the spine like that cat-cow we did earlier. You're gonna try and draw your elbow towards your knee. Maybe they touch, maybe they don't. And then reach away and lengthen. So we lower, we lift, we round the spine, we open, we lower, we lift, we round it in, try and get them to touch, we open. So get that real rounding of the spine, but at the same time, when you open out away from you, try and lengthen out. Now, if it's too much for that stabilizing shoulder, what you can do is drop the hand down and just do it with the leg. It's a great way to do it as well. But otherwise, we combine those moves, lengthen away, lift up out of that shoulder. Have a tiny, tiny bend as well in that stabilizing shoulder. It's better on the elbow. And open, tiny bend, just unlock. That's it, keep it going. Good, 1 more of each. Open out and hold it out there. Reach the fingers, reach the toes away from you. And we just do a little pulse up, lift up through the chest, lift, lift, little pulse of the arm and the leg. Keep it going for 10, 9, 8, 7, for 6, keep it going, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the hand down, hold it there. You're gonna take that left foot, and you're gonna swing it forward, and you're gonna land it down somewhere around the hands, but a little bit out to the left, and then tuck your right toes under. We're gonna stand up and we're gonna shoot the body forward, arms reach behind us. So bend into that left knee. Make sure the knee is in line with the ankle, in line with the hip. So one long line, bend into it until the knee is right on top of the ankle. Wrap your left hip back, your right hip forward. So the hips are square, straighten that back leg. Make sure the back heel is lifted and reach your arms behind you, right behind you. So feel a squeeze between your shoulder blades, like you're holding a beach ball behind your back. Press into that left heel. You'll feel the work build. Left glute, hamstring, quad. And then from here, we're gonna bend into that back knee. We're gonna come into an upright lunge, and your hand's just gonna come to your chest, like a little prayer position. And then we're gonna shoot forward again, straight in the back knee. Reach it forward, open through the chest, and then bring it back. So we breathe out. Breathe in to bring it back. Exhale forward. Inhale, come back. Nice. It's like that front leg stays pretty still, and we're feeling as we come forward the load transfer into that front leg even further, building strength in that front leg, but also working the upper back, the postural muscles, everything's coming into it. And down for 3 and 2. Last one, come forward. Hold it there. Ooh, might feel a little wobbly, I definitely am. Hold it there, reach your arms behind you, shoulders back. From here, we're gonna take the arms, you're gonna swing them forward in front of your body and then swing the arms back. They go forward. They swing back, just the arms. Open the shoulders a little more so they pull back slightly. And just keep that going. Exhale forward. Inhale back. Lift the back of the head slightly, little tuck of the chin. That's it for 4 and 3 and 2. Lift that back heel a little higher. One more, take your hands back to the chest, back to that little prayer position. We're gonna come into a twist. You're gonna twist the upper body to the left and then twist it back down to the mat. The hips stay still, just twist the upper body, the chest, the shoulders, the ribs, think everything above your belly button. Rotating and open. And back, keep it going. Twist as much as you can to the left for 5. And 4, stay with it for 3, and 2, last one, come to the center, hold, hop that back foot in about halfway, both legs straighten, and we stretch, fold it forward. Take your hands onto that left leg, or if you can reach down all the way onto the mat, take your hands down onto the mat. Whew, give the back of that leg, that left leg a good stretch. Take your butt and just wave it from side to side. So it goes to the left and to the right, make it big. Wag that butt into the air. You get a good stretch here. One more time each way. And then hop that back foot in as well. So both feet are down. Bend into both of your knees, into that fold. And then come down as much as you can so that your hands actually flatten all the way down onto the mat. And we're gonna step those feet back and drop down onto the knees. And we're gonna do it all over again on the other side. So set yourself up, hands underneath those shoulders, spread your fingers wide. Let's come into a couple of shoulder shrugs again just to set up through the upper body. Tiny, tiny bend in those elbows. Just go for 2 and 1. Lift through the chest, open the heart. Think about looking just forward of your fingertips here. This time we're gonna take the right leg, the left arm out and hold it there for a moment. Draw the abdominals in, drop the right hip down slightly, lift up out of that right shoulder, and then slowly bring it all the way back in. So we breathe out. Breathe in to bring it in. Exhale, reach. Inhale in. The slower you go here, and the more control you find in this exercise, the harder it becomes. So I want you to really tune into your body as you do this. Feel all the little micro movements that your body tries to take and see if you can correct it. Keep the body centered. Think about balance and control. Lift the back of the head a little higher. Keep a little tuck of the chin. Good. Press down through all the different parts of that right hand, knuckles, fingertips, everything pressing firmly down into the mat beneath you. And in, keep it going, we're here. Still for another 5. And 4, you got this. And 3. And 2, last 1. Reach it away. From here, we lower fingers and toes, we tap, say hi to the mat. We lift, and then we're gonna round the spine, chin to chest. Round it in, see if you can get your elbow and your knee to touch, and then reach it away. We lower, we tap, we lift, we round it in, and open. Tap, lift, round it in, and open. That's it. Remember, control, stability, balance. That's what it's all about. Whew. Tap, lift, round it, curl it in, drawing those abdominals in as you round in. Keep it going. We are here for 3 more. And 2, tap and lift, round it in. 1 more of each. Open out and hold it there. Think about length. Open, 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 and we do a little lift through the arm and the leg. Lift up through the chest. Open the heart forward. We're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the hand down. Take that right foot. Swing it forward. Land it down. Tuck the back toes under. We are going to come up. Stand on up. We come into that long lunge stance. Bend into your right knee. Reach your arms behind you. Lift the back heel up high. That's it. Open the shoulders, open the chest. Think about wrapping your right hip back, your left hip slightly forward, and then look down. Where's your right knee? It should be directly on top of the ankle. Make sure it is. Squeeze the beach ball behind your back a little bit more, and then from here we bend into that back knee. Take the hands to the chest, and then we swing it forward. Hinge the body, straightening that back leg. We come down into an upright lunge. Exhale, come forward into that hinge. That's it. Melting that back knee down into the mat. That's it. And then swing those arms back with power, with this sense of energy all the way through to the tips of your fingers. Can you dig into that right heel and see if you can spiral the right knee out to the right a little bit more? It's going to help get more work into those glutes, that booty. We are here. Keep it going for 4 and 3 and 2. Last one. We hinge it forward. All right, we hold it there. Roll those shoulders back. Reset your body a little bit here. We take the arms, they swing forward in front of the body, and then we just take them straight back. Breathe out. Breathe in. Arms come back. And back. You got it. Exhale forward. Inhale, swing it back. And back. You got this. Lift that back heel a little higher for 4. Oh, I'm feeling lots of work in my right glute. Last 2. Last 1. Arms come forward, and then we take them back to the chest. Roll those shoulders open, and we find a little twist. This time we twist to the right. Rotate your upper body to the right, and then rotate back to the center. We twist. We come to center. Keep those legs still. They are frozen like statues. And it's just that upper body that we're rotating. The more you twist, the harder it becomes. The more you'll feel it. My right leg is literally shaking right now. Whew. But we got this. We got this. We're here for 4. Almost there for 3. And 2. Last 1. Come to the center. Hold just 1 moment, and then step that back foot in about halfway, both legs straight, hands to the right leg, and fold it down. Whew, hanging over that right thigh, feeling that stretch in the back of that right leg. Hands can wrap around the leg or take your hands all the way down to the mat, whatever feels better for you. And then take your hips for a wave from left to right. You're wagging your tail in the air. All the way left and all the way right. That's it. Side to side. Good, one more like that, each way. And then step that left foot forward so you're in a forward fold. Bend into your knees again, but this time you're going to bend all the way down until you actually take a seat down onto your butt. All right, from here, legs are going to straighten all the way out in front of you. They're going to be about hip width distance apart, so just where they comfortably land. Doesn't have to be exact. You're going to flex through your feet slightly, heels down, toes are up, and then you're going to take your arms forward into like this rounded hoop position so your fingertips connect. It's like you're giving someone a hug. Think about that. Sit as tall as you can here, so you're right up on the sitting bones. We're going to come into a rounded position through your spine. Tuck the tailbone, round yourself down, rolling down as far as you can with control. The lowest point you could go to is until your low back taps on the mat. Maybe you're not that far down, maybe you are. And then you're going to roll yourself up and you're going to sit tall again at the top. Take a breath in. As you exhale, roll it down. As you inhale, roll it up, sit tall, shoulders gently back. Keep that going. And up. Exhale, round it down. Inhale, round it up. And then just keep that going. For you, it might be a really small range of motion. I want you to focus on creating this flexed position through your spine. So this rounded, hollowing sensation of your spine. Think about the belly button drawing in as you round and you hollow and you roll it down. And your head should be looking straight ahead. So pick a spot straight ahead at eye level. That's where your head should look, and that's going to keep your neck in a good position. And if you feel like you're holding tension there, just give your head a little shake, get some movement in your body, and then come back to it. Movement is good. We don't want to be too stiff. We're going to be here for 3. And up. And 2. And up. All right, last one like that. Roll it up. This time we're going to round down to a point we can hold, and we're going to pause. Maybe don't come down as far. We're going to take the left arm and we're going to open it to the left. We're going to take the chest, the shoulders with us, and then we're going to take it forward in front of us. Then we're going to open to the right. Breathe in, open that right arm out to the right. Breathe out, take the fingertips back together. We open to the left. We come forward. Breathe in, open to the right. Forward. Keep it going side to side. Stay heavy through your sitting bones. So it's like both sides of your sitting bones are heavy. Your butt is heavy on the mat and you're twisting through that upper body. See how far you can take it, working into our abdominals, our oblique muscles, which wrap around and support the sides of our body, the sides of our waist. Woo, keep it going. One more. Each way. Last one here, and round it all the way up. And then just take your hands on either side of the legs and just fold, flop down. Give your shoulders a shake, give your head a shake. Stretch out through the back a little, and then roll yourself all the way back up. Right, arms come forward again. We're hugging, sit tall, tuck the tailbone, round it down again to that point you feel like you can hold. We pause it there, make sure your heels are pressing down. Actively push them down. It doesn't feel like you can get very much push, but push them down, and then open your arms out wide. Like you're gonna come in for like the biggest hug ever, and then bring your arms forward. Breathe in, open your arms wide. Breathe out, bring them forward. Open and forward. Keep it going for 5 and 4. My abdominals are literally shaking. 3 and 2. Last one, bring the arms forward, roll all the way up and fold it down. Head shake, shoulder shake, shake it out. All right, come on up. I got one more for you. Maybe a little extra. We'll see how we go. Arms are coming forward again. Tuck the tailbone, round it down. This time, pause. We're going to take both arms up overhead, and then we're going to take it forward. So exhale, lift the arms. Inhale, bring them forward. You want to lift up as high as you can. The higher those arms go, the more those abdominals are going to shake. But it feels good, right? I think it does. Keep those heels grounded down. We are here for another 3. We're here for 2. They're shaking. Last one, bring your arms forward. Don't move, don't move, don't move. We're going to roll all the way down onto our backs to the count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, lay down. This is the best part of Pilates, when you can lie down. Bend your knees And then let your knees rock from side to side so you can stretch out a bit. Whew. All right, from here, we're gonna work a little bit more into those abdominal muscles. So knees are gonna be bent. Let's bring them closer together though, so your feet are actually touching, and then lift your heels so you're up on the toes. We're gonna find a neutral spine position. So that just means we have a little bit of a curve between the low back and the mat. So find a little bit of space there, and then take your hands and interlace your fingers behind your head so that the thumbs point down the back of the neck. Lift your elbows so you can just see them in your peripheral vision, and then we're gonna curl up that head and chest, and then we're gonna melt it straight back down. Exhale, lift. Inhale to lower. We wanna have just a little bit of space between the low back and the mat here. So we keep that little bit of space alive. Use that strong exhale to lift. Good, keep those legs squeezing together to start. We're gonna keep building on this curl of the spine. Abdominal work, everyone really focuses on it a lot. Everyone wants abdominal work, but it's really important for our bodies. Strong core muscles, strong abdominals help support our low backs, help support our pelvis. It means that we stand better, we sit better, we walk better, we run better, we move better. So it's really important, and it really translates into the way we live our lives. On this next one, as you curl up, you're gonna take your left leg and you're gonna float it to tabletop. So that means the knees right above the hip, and then you're gonna lower down, place the toes back down, and then you're gonna go to the other side as you curl. Right leg floats to tabletop, and then you're gonna place it back down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, place it down and lower. And we're just gonna keep switching between the two sides. I want you to really lift up as high as you can with that upper body, keeping that little bit of space alive still between your lower back and the mat beneath you. That's it. Strong breath out. That's it. Now you can stay right here. It's a good place to stay. But if you want more, if you want to take it up a level, what you're going to do, each time you place the leg down, you're actually going to keep it hovering just an inch above the mat. So as you curl, that other leg is hovering just above the mat. You lower, the toes both hovering just above the mat, and then you lift the other one up. Now this is gonna take it up a notch. It really is. You're gonna feel a lot more work in your core muscles. If it feels like it's too much for you, just take the toes back down each time. But otherwise, here's where you are. Knees up one at a time, toes hover just above the mat. We're here for 6 and 5 and 4. Last 3. Last 2. All right, last one. Drop both of the toes down. Open your arms out wide and just let the knees rock from left to right. Whew. Of course, that's not it. We've got a little bit more. All right. We're going to lift the heels. Toes up, toes down, heels up, hands behind your head. Interlace your fingers. Now we're gonna come into some oblique work, bit of twist work, which I love. We're gonna lift the chest, we're gonna twist to the left, and as we do, we're gonna float the left leg to tabletop. So we rotate up and over, place the left toes down, come all the way down in the center, and then lift and twist up and over to the right. Lift the right leg to tabletop, place the right toes down as you come to the center and lower. And we are gonna keep that going, twisting from side to side. Again, come back to that feeling of heaviness through your pelvis, through both sides of the back of your pelvis, so that we're not twisting through the hips, we're twisting through the upper body, again, rotating from everything above our belly buttons as we twist up and over. Exhale, up and across. Inhale, center, lower. Good, keep that going. From side to side, and now you can either stay here or you can add that other variation we did before, hovering both of the toes an inch above the mat, and then lift and twist. Pull one leg to tabletop, hover just above the mat as you come down, and center. Good, again, this really does take it up a notch. So if it's too much for you, too much for your body, you can always come back to resting the toes down, even if you want to do a few with the toes down, a few with the toes up. You know what? It's your class. Do what feels good for you, and that's perfect. And over. Good, keep it going. We are here for another 6. Curl up and across more for 5 and 4. Last 3, last 2, last 1, and come on down. Grab onto those legs. Give yourself a hug. Pull the knees into the chest and just rock from side to side. Little rocks. And then what you're gonna do is pull the legs into the chest, but we're gonna rock up and down through the length of the spine. So you're gonna rock to your butt and then rock back to your shoulders, rolling your body like a little ball through your spine, up and down. We're gonna go 3 more like that. And on the 3rd one, you're gonna stand up and you're gonna try not to use your hands. You ready? Feet down, come all the way up. Did you get there? I'm not looking. Maybe use your hands, maybe not. That's okay. All right. Meet me up in standing if you're not there already. Your feet are a little wider than hip width distance apart. Make sure your toes are pointing forward, and we sit into a squat. Hands in front of the chest and stand it up. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. I want you to sink your hips behind you like I've grabbed onto your butt and I'm pulling you back, or like you're sitting into a chair. And we're going to use all those different muscles we have worked today. Shoulder stabilizers, roll the shoulders back, working the muscles in the backs of the legs, the quads, the core muscles are active as well. Everything's active, everything is helping. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Can you wriggle your toes? You should be able to. And then just gently place them down, heavy into the heels, knees gliding out over the middle toes. Keep it going for 3. For 2, on the next one, come down, hold it down there. Take your arms back, palms to the ceiling, roll your shoulders back, and we come into a little pulse down. Little tuck of the chin. Pick a spot like down and forward. Keep your eyes there. It's a good place to look. Lift the hands a little higher. This is the last little push, the last little part all together. Bring the thumbs a little closer together. Dig into those heels as you pulse. Pull the hips behind you. That's it. We're still here for a little longer. Stay with it, stay with it. Breathe, breathe. Good. Hold it still. Draw little circles with your arms reaching behind you. Tuck that chin. Little circles. Good. Reach. And reverse those circles the other way. Feel those shoulder blades wrap back and together. Good. Keep it going. And now pulse the hands up. Little mini high fives up towards the ceiling. Can you sink down a little lower into those legs? I know you can. Get a little lower. Get a little lower. Roll those shoulder blades back together. We're here for 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way up. Nod your chin to your chest, rounding forward all the way down into a forward fold, and just hang there. Grab onto opposite elbows, one in each hand. Little bend at the knees and just gently sway your body from side to side. Let that head feel heavy. Give your head a little shake out if you need. And then find stillness in the center. Maybe close your eyes. Give your body a little scan. Tiny bend in the knees. Notice how you're feeling right now in this moment. And just hold on to that sensation. You're going to take 2 deep breaths here. In through your nose. And out through your mouth. And again, deep, expansive breath. In through your nose. And out through your mouth. Let it go. Let those fingers drape down. Soften those knees. And we round slowly all the way up with control. All the way up into standing. And once you get there, you are all done. Thank you so much for joining me. My name's Chloe from Go Chloe Pilates, and this is Good Moves with Well and Good. Make sure you hit that subscribe button for more videos from Well and Good, and I'll see you soon.